Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it's a weekly reading for April 29 to May the 5th. So your cards this week, Aquarius, energies leaving, completing, or transitioning. You have the Nine of Swords. Focus energies this week, you have the Two of Wands clarified with the Four of Swords. And then coming in towards the end of the week, here comes the big stuff. You have the Wheel of Fortune clarified with the Star. So yeah, it's definitely gaining momentum towards something big for you at the end of the week, Aquarius. So let's start at the start. So Nine of Swords. Now, you're an air sign anyway, so you definitely have enough mental energy, but it looks like that potentially has, become a little bit intense for you at the moment. So, I find that air signs anyway are, they're thinkers, they're analyzers, they're, deep thinkers, and, that's okay, and that's a beautiful trait to have, but at times, it can make you over anxious, and I feel like that's the energy that you've been experiencing and are now, gladly moving away from. So the Nine of Swords can indicate those feelings of anxiety, even depression. There's kind of thoughts and feelings that keep you up at night, wake you up in the middle of the night, or just, when you get into bed and you have that moment of peace, and then all of a sudden here comes the train of thoughts. That just basically gives you, a migraine headache. It's quite possible that you've been experiencing that recently. So yeah, it's often, anxiety, is all sort of about worrying about the future, or there could be sort of, regret or dwelling on the past. So if you've been feeling depressed, you've probably been hanging on to the past too much, and you need to let go of that and move forward. And if it's anxiety, then it's likely that you've been worrying about the future, like worrying about what the future holds. But I think the key is to be excited about the future, and think about it and plan for it, but not in an anxious sort of worried way. And I think this is your message for this week, because your focus energies are Two of Wands and the Four of Swords, which really is a combination, means to contemplate your future. So to contemplate your future without overthinking and worrying about it. So without that future projection of the what if this happened, what if that doesn't happen, but instead just, thinking, okay, what do I want from life, and, what are the things I need to put in place without forcing it or dwelling on it too much. So the Four of Swords also asks you to take a more meditative state towards it. So to actually, take more time out. You might go for a walk in nature or do some meditation and that kind of thing, because when you actually slow down the mental energy, that's when some of those ideas and insights can come through. And you want to have that nice flow of energy rather than forcing it. Two of Wands, all about thinking about what your future holds. I think that's where a lot of this anxiety has been coming from. So Two of Wands, it's about looking towards your future, wondering what, fertile pastures, where's the grass greener for you. You can see the figure in the card has one hand on the sprouting wand of the future, which represents, the new opportunities, new places, new people, new ideas. And however, he still has one sprouting wand here, which tethered to the side of the castle, indicating the past. So it's like having one foot in the past and one foot in the future, so you're not all in either one of those. And it's sort of saying, are you ready to take the step beyond your comfort zone? Are you ready to take that leap of faith? And I think that's the decision that you've been grappling with. So total shift up at the end of the week. You have the Wheel of Fortune coming in. So either way, I believe that karma is stepping in for you anyway, to shake things up and to put you on the path of where you need to be. So I think it's about letting go of that sense of needing to or be able to control everything, and in some ways having faith that the universe will provide the right opportunities for you when you're ready to accept them. And I think that opportunity and timing is coming up. Wheel of Fortune is about divine timing. It means that luck is about to change, the karmic wheel is turning. And it has a far-reaching energy as well. They say it has a 10-year energy. So together with the star, which also has a quite a long reach. I feel like this is your big change that you've been waiting for. It's literally been on the horizon for a long time. I think you've been able to see it, which is why you've sort of been like, in that anxiety of, oh, why are things not changing? Where's my big break? Well, I think it's coming this week. So, what way does the wheel turn? Well, we look to the cards that are surrounding it, and what a more beautiful card to have than the star. The star is one of the strongest omens of sort of luck, in a sense of healing, and the fact that you're protected, and the fact that wish upon a star or follow the bright star. It's right there to guide and protect you. It also talks about rebalancing of energy and coming back into your energetic center. So it may be important for you to take that time out, to take that meditation, that contemplation, to regain your energy, because I think that after this week things are going to happen quite quickly. So it's a really, really beautiful energy. The star also indicates that the worst is over, and so that's just a strong omen with the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about that luck change. It also talks about restoring your trust in life and trust of the universe, and that you can't control everything, and that there is a greater force at play, and we're not the complete master of our reality. There are, higher energies in our lives that are occurring and co-creating with us. It means that you're safe, and that you may need to take some time out to heal before you launch into your next part of your journey. Either way, it is your time to shine, and the future looks bright. So beautiful reading there for you, Aquarius. So good luck with that. That's your message for this week. Just keep in mind it's a general reading, so it won't resonate for everyone, but it will for those it's meant to. And we'll see you for another reading next week.